Hi, I'm Lauren Leslie. Welcome to Shell Point today for Wednesday, September 3rd. Today we got a golf tip from the pros over at the Shell Point Golf Club, and we'll find out more about the next movie being shown over at the Tribby. Looks like we have a great lineup today, so stay with us. First, we can't let the chance go by to remind you about tomorrow evening's concert featuring the Nashville Brass. Discover the vibrant and exhilarating sounds of this incredible band that seamlessly blends the rich tones of brass instruments with the soulful essence of country music. Led by the talented Herb Bruce, the Nashville Brass delivers a high-energy performance that captivates audiences of all ages. With their unique musical style and dynamic stage presence, they promise an unforgettable experience that will leave you tapping your feet and just wanting more. The Nashville Brass brings a refreshing and lively twist to the country music scene. They are coming to Connie Brown Hall tomorrow at 7 p.m. For tickets or more information, contact the box office at 239-415-5667. Well, now let's move to our feature segments of the day. First, we have something for the golf enthusiasts in our audience. The fine folks over at the Shell Point Golf Club are excited as they have been busy getting everything in tip-top shape for our snowbird golfers to return. We were able to catch our pros in the middle of all of that work, just long enough for them to share a hot golf tip with us. Let's hear the advice they had to give with our camera crew.
Good morning, Shell Point. Hope everyone is having a beautiful day here. We are on the range talking about the driver and getting more distance with our driver. Of course, that's what everyone wants, right? We want to hit the ball further. We want to get the ball further down the fairway to make it a little bit easier for us. So part of that is with how you tee the ball up in the air. Everyone loves these martini tees here, the step-up tees, and they are great for that exact purpose because they tell you when to stop with the ball into the ground. So once that stops, that's the right height for the ground and for the tee to be teed up. I also have one of our nice Shell Point tees here that we have in the carts. A good view here for those of you who use those tees is to stop the ball in the ground right about the middle of the shell. So if we stop right about where that shell is in the ground, that'll be right about the same height as that martini tee. When it comes to teeing that ball up, we want the ball to peer over the driver. If the ball is not peering over the driver, then it's not teed high enough up and we're going to have some trouble getting the ball in the air. So that's the first thing here. The second thing is that we want to help the ball in the air. We want to get that ball launched in the air through our body and through the way that we swing that club through. So when we set up to that ball, we want to be tilting our body. We want that left shoulder here to be higher up than our right. We want our right arm to be underneath our left so that when we are swinging down, that club and our shoulders are swinging up toward the ground. We want to help that ball launch in the air to get those extra yards. So here we go. I'll give you a view here of what it should look like for you to get a few extra yards off your drive. Ball right off the left instep of your front foot. We got that left shoulder higher, that right arm underneath, and we're going to swing up on it. There we go. Hopefully that gets me a few more yards as I go down the fairway.
If you're finding yourself in the mood for some entertainment, there is nothing quite like settling in a comfy chair and watching a good movie. The Shell Point Film Society is planning another Sunday cinema matinee this weekend. Here is Shell Point's own Hanlon and Lagorce with the movie review. This week they're going to be previewing the 1986 comedy Peggy Sue Got Married, starring Kathleen Turner and Nicolas Cage.
Hi Shell Point, I'm Deborah Lagorce. I'm here with Manny Hanlon and we're going to discuss Peggy Sue Got Married. That's our film on September 7th, Sunday afternoons, as you guys know, 3 o'clock at the Tribby. Now, this is a movie that I have a lot to say about because I think it's really fun. It's about what if kind of a thing. You did something when you were 18 years old. What were you going to do when you were older? And how are you going to like to look back on what you did when you were 17 years old? I'll see if Mrs. Hanlon can comment on this.
I agree completely. I think most of us in the audience, most of us here, graduated from high school about the same time as Peggy Sue. And she goes to her 25th reunion, and this is where her life is, and it's pretty much in shambles at that point.
Yeah.
For some reason, she faints. And she runs into classmates, one of whom was the captain of the football team that she had dated, and she faints and wakes up. Well, she's in another world, and she's reliving her senior year in high school. She sees all of her boyfriends. She sees the man she marries, and she sees it all, and it's very, very different. Nicolas Cage, Kathleen Turner plays Peggy Sue. And the Peggy Sue comes from the song, the song we all know.
I Love You, Peggy Sue.
Peggy Sue. And Nicolas Cage plays her husband. Now, Nicolas Cage likes to play things weirdly, okay?
Nicolas Cage is weird.
He likes weird roles. Now, he's only 22 at this point, and it's only his third movie. And he was asked by his uncle, Francis Ford Coppola, to take the part, and he didn't want to do it until he finally said, "I'll do it if I can do it my way." So
hasn't that been the story, actually, Manny? For a second, in all of his movies, he
does what he wants to do,
yep.
Right? Okay. So he was not, I guess, not very much fun working with, but he had himself a set of prosthetic false teeth. So he didn't even look like Nicolas Cage. And he also had something in his nose so that he sounded like nasal sound.
That's hilarious. I haven't seen this movie in a million years.
I know, but we wouldn't have known that this was going on.
Oh, I can't wait.
But he just made himself obnoxious. And then you see the men boys she had gone with before, and you say, how did she end up with him? Well, in the 25th reunion, she just also is thinking, how did I end up with him? Anyway, that's the movie, and it's funny, and we will all enjoy it. So come see it.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I of course, had no idea about the prosthesis.
Yeah.
Prosthesis.
Yes.
So please join us on September 7th, 3 o'clock at the Tribby for Peggy Sue Got Married.
Peggy Sue was once crazy about the guy she married.
I have certain unresolved feelings about your father. I don't trust him.
But tonight, at her 25-year high school reunion,
Well, Charlie won't be here tonight. We're getting divorced, actually.
she'll disappear in time and arrive in her senior year of high school.
What am I doing here?
You passed out for a minute, that's all.
Oh, Mom. What is going on? You're home now.
What do you think, Peggy Sue?
You bought an Edsel.
Now, she's got the chance to start over again.
I have a headache.
This time, she'll know better.
Did we break up? Because if we did, I don't even know about it.
What if you fall into the hands of some madman with plans to manipulate your brain?
Well, that's why I was getting a divorce. I'm a grown woman with a lifetime of experiences you can't understand.
Girls mature faster than guys.
Digital, watches, and miniature television sets.
Oh, and huge radios. I mean, for some reason, everything else gets tiny, but portable radios get enormous.
Peggy Sue and Mr. Square Root.
Charlie, let's make love.
What? You mean sex?
From Francis Coppola,
Well, at least I got to see you and Grandma again.
Kathleen Turner,
Has this ever worked before?
The last time was 600 years ago.
Peggy Sue Got Married.
I could be trapped here forever.
Change your destiny. Marry me.
Will you marry me?
I don't want to marry anyone, Richard.
Why not? Polygamy's legal in Utah.
Nicolas Cage,
I'm proposing to you now.
I may be crazy, but I'm not crazy enough to marry you twice.
Peggy Sue Got Married.
Peggy Sue got married.
Hi, Shell Point. I'm Kelly McBain, the Tribby Arts Center manager. I'm here today at the Tribby to let you know about what's coming up. You should have received this brochure in your resident mailbox this week. This is our brochure for the first cruise we've ever done in support of Friends of the Tribby, and hopefully the first of many cruises. This is the first time we've created a cruise just for Shell Point residents, their families and friends, and it's all in support of Friends of the Tribby. Sail with us for 2 incredible weeks aboard Oceanas Nautica, a mid-sized ship with only 670 passengers, from Lisbon to Venice, with ports in Spain, Italy, Malta, and along the Adriatic Sea. Our hosts for this trip will be Stephanie Trick and Paolo Alderighi, who will perform private concerts just for our group, along with their popular concert and conversation-style lectures, just like the ones we enjoy here at Shell Point, but at sea. When Stephanie and Paolo return for their concert on January 27th, you'll have a chance to meet with them, along with a representative from Go Next, who will share details about the cruise and answer your questions. Several residents registered the first day the brochure came out. Call Go Next now to reserve your cabin, and their guest services team will help you choose the stateroom that's perfect for you, answer your questions, and even assist you with airfare. You can fly from any major airport in the US and Canada. So join your friends, make new ones, and support the Tribby as you join us aboard the Nautica for this adventure at sea next summer.
Hello, and welcome back to our Shell Point Pharmacy Medical Minute series. Today, we're going to be discussing the concept of polypharmacy, and specifically why the number of medications shouldn't equal your age. So just a little bit of a background as to why we started this polypharmacy service. Here, I just have some brief statistics on medication use amongst adults who are greater than or equal to the age of 65. So for starters, 11% of all hospital admissions are due to an adverse drug reaction. This patient population is 2.5 times more likely to visit an emergency room because of an adverse drug reaction than somebody who is younger than the age of 65. And also, these patients comprise 12% of the population but consume 34% of all prescription medications and 30% of all over-the-counter medications. Now, combine that with the likelihood that that individual has a drug-drug interaction possibility. So, for starters, if somebody is taking 2 medications, that chance of a drug-drug interaction is about 13%. If somebody is taking 5 medications, that percentage more than doubles and gets up to about 38%. Now, for those that are taking greater than or equal to 7 medications, this jumps all the way up to an 82% chance of the likelihood that they are experiencing a drug-drug interaction. Now, remember, prescription drugs can quite possibly interact with over-the-counter or OTC medications, as well as dietary and herbal supplements. So these are all considered medications that could be posing a drug-drug interaction. So a little bit about the polypharmacy service and what we do. So we as the pharmacists, we consider the patient to always be right. Okay, so when we're looking at rights, we want to make sure, is it the right drug? Is it the right dose that the patient should be taking? Are they taking it at the right time of the day, as certain medications work better depending on when you take them? Are they taking it at the right frequency? Right? How often should I be taking this medication? Is it once a day or is it twice a day? And is it the right duration, which is a big one that we look at? How long do I need to take this medication for? So our priorities is we're always concerned about the patient's safety. That is going to be our number one priority and something that we always consider. We also want to make sure that you are taking the right medications for what your doctor has diagnosed you with. We also take a look at to make sure that your chronic disease states are under control, such as, is your blood pressure controlled? Is your cholesterol under control? And things of that nature. And then ultimately providing recommendations to your doctor to make adjustments to get better control. The dates that we have this service are from Wednesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. and from Thursdays to 1 to 3 p.m. I also wanted to share some preliminary data that we have as far as the amount of medications we've been able to de-escalate or decrease from the patients seeing this service. On average, for prescription medications, patients going into the visit have roughly around 9 medications, and leaving the visit end up with around 8, which is a 6.8% decrease in medications. For over-the-counter medications, on average, patients come in with about 8 and leave with about 6.7, which overall comes out to a 7.3% decrease. So this clinic service has been shown useful in decreasing the overall amount of medications that our patients are taking. In conclusion, pharmacists can play a key role in your healthcare by pairing with your primary care provider located at the Shell Point Medical Center. Through these services, you will be more empowered and better educated about the medications you are currently taking. These polypharmacy services has the potential to provide higher quality of care, decrease the risk of adverse events, as well as lower healthcare costs. I tell every single one of my patients my job is to keep you safe, happy, healthy, and out of the hospital. So lastly, we have our call to action. If this service is something you are interested in, please contact the Larson Medical Center at the phone number you see here on the screen. Or you could speak with your provider to see if conducting a polypharmacy visit is right for you. If so, we highly welcome you to schedule a UF polypharmacy visit with a pharmacist in order to get your medication review done. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to the Larson Medical Center.
Hi there, Shell Point. Monica Tyson here. And I am here today to tell you about another great overnight trip. This time we're heading to Tampa Bay, and this is called Timeless Tampa Bay. First, we're stopping for breakfast at the Dear Dutchman. We're gonna be having breakfast there and then moving to the Sylvie Botanical Garden. There, we're gonna have a guided tour. After the tour, we will head over to the Tampa Bay Riverwalk Hotel for check-in, and that will be it for date 1. On day 2, we will have breakfast first at the hotel, then head over to the Tampa Bay History Center, then lunch at the Columbia Restaurant, and finish at the Henry B. Plant Museum. All these places will have guided tours ready for us so we can learn all about the history of Tampa Bay. This overnight trip is happening in October 29th to the 30th. On our Compass magazine, we posted the 22nd to the 23rd. Last minute, one of the guided tours changed on us, so we have to change the date. So again, this is happening in October 29th to the 30th. We will be meeting right at Center Court at 6:45 in the morning to start earlier in our day, and I hope you sign up.
Hey everyone, and welcome to our chat. I'm Marge Lee in the Faces in the Sand exhibition, and I am playing with shells. Now, you can come on in and do the very same thing. This is an interactive element that we've added to this exhibition. If you've got grandchildren or great-grands coming this summer, this is a fun thing for them to do. You can pick out your shell, arrange them on this board, and just have a good time with this. Now, if you would like to do an activity like this in your own home, we've got you covered for that too. Let's go talk to Margaret Ruffalo, one of the co-managers of the shop Serendipity. Hey Margaret, welcome to our chat.
Hi Marge, thanks for including me.
Well, this is a really interesting activity that we have available to purchase here in Serendipity. Can't keep these in stock. So tell us what we're looking at here.
Sure, I'd be happy to. These are the kits from Anna Chan, and these are the sand and shell kits that she uses to do her sculpture. They're also the kits that we used in our workshop at the beginning of the exhibition. Included in the kit is Anna's proprietary sand mix, a bag of shells, a little mixing cup, and it all comes packed within the frame that you do your work. So the kits are available. They've just come back in. We have patterns to choose from, and the kits run $45 a piece.
And it's a lot of activity, a lot of fun for $45.
And again, for all ages.
Yeah, absolutely. And Anna actually gathers these shells herself on the beach.
That was one of the reasons for the delay for the product coming in, actually. She sent me an email saying it's going to take me a little while to pick the shelves.
Right, so we know it's authentic.
Yes, yes. It also comes with an instruction page too that tells you exactly how to do it step by step in order to come up with your finished display here.
Yeah, or you can do it however you wish, actually.
Well, okay.
Now, that's not the only new thing in Serendipity. And I'm really excited about the next product too. So let's just step right over here and tell us what we're looking at with this fabulous display.
This is the brand new club bag. I'm wearing one. It can be used as a crossbody, but that's not the only way it can be used. And so I'd just like to show you some of the features of these bags. So to start with, the bag is beaded on the front. Some of them have sequins also. So they're very decorative and fun, and we've chosen kind of a coastal theme here, so we have great colors that go with our clothes. The bag comes with a strap. It goes out, extends out to 54 inches so that it can be worn as a crossbody like I am, or you can shorten it and even make it just a shoulder bag if you'd rather do that. Now, in addition, it has another little strap in here, which I think this is the third way you can wear it, which is a little bit different. So if you tuck your strap back in here, there is another strap on the inside that makes it a wristlet. And so you can just carry it like that or put your hand through it and carry it that way. In addition, this strap has another purpose. It comes with a little snap on the side, and so it loosens on one side. Now it can become, say, a key finder. If you put your keys, take a little key ring, you could put your key on there, snap it together, and then put it in your bag, and it becomes your key finder, so that when you get home, you just pull the strap and out come your keys. Also, it could be used to attach it to your belt loop. It could be used to attach it to another bag. It could be used to hang a charm. If you'd rather have a charm on the side of your bag, you could do that as well. But that's not the only feature to this bag. So when I use the bag, I would put my phone, my cell phone, right in the bag like this. And because it's me, I might put my readers in there too. Just right in the bag, like that. Or I could also, it has another pocket, very special here. On the side of it, it has a full zipper, goes the length of the bag, that opens up to a fully lined pocket. In this pocket, maybe you wanted to put your identification, your charge card, maybe a little cash, a lipstick, a couple Kleenexes, a pen, whatever it is that you find that you need for the day. The bags are just perfect for coming to a performance at Connie Brown Hall, or going to a dinner, or someplace that you don't need to carry a lot of things with you, just the basics.
Yeah, yeah. They're great little bags, and the price point is really good too. How much will these sell for?
These will sell for $38.
$38. I mean, such a deal. Now, I've known about these little bags for a while. I've seen them in specialty boutiques in St. Pete, where I'm often frequenting. And I also know that there are women who collect these. So they have a whole array of these patterns. There's many patterns. They have a whole array of these patterns. It's like walking around with a little work of art on you.
It is, and I'm so happy that we're able to offer here several patterns with this order. So, you know, maybe we'll also bring in some for holiday or for another time.
Maybe we will. I know they're already flying out the door. I think this guy is mine, actually. So.
I see. Okay, everybody gets a favorite.
So, Margaret Ruffalo, thank you for joining us here on Art Chat.
Thanks, Marge, for including me again.
And you all come in, visit Serendipity, visit the exhibition, Faces in the Sand. It's here through October 18th. Bring the kids, bring your money, buy one of these bags. We'll see you soon at Trivia Art Center.
Don't forget, you can always catch the birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, and other announcements on Channel 12, where you will also find hours of additional Shell Point programming every day. Today we have a fitness session at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 6 p.m., a collection of true North stories at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 8 p.m., a presentation titled Churchill, Legacy of Freedom at 11 a.m., Part 3 of a program about the French monarchy at 3 p.m., and Part 3 of a presentation about happy color airs at 7 p.m. All of this will be on Channel 12. Thanks for watching, everyone. Come on back tomorrow for more news and fun here on Shell Point Today. Until then, we hope you stay well, stay happy, and enjoy your day.